siting permit for Flickertail Wind 2. Right? I have to do my conflict of interest again, same as before. I guess I feel the same about it as I did 15 minutes ago. So with that,
I'll move to allow Chair Victor to discuss all items within the rules tonight.
Name, please.
Sean Labor.
I'll second and tweet.
okay, we have a motion and a second to discuss this one. Is there any discussion on the motion and the second? Any discussion? Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Stuart Ritter. Or sorry.
I don't think you can vote.
Yep. Shauna Laver.
Yes.
Evan Tweed.
Yes.
Ian Gilly.
Yes.
Glenn Collier.
No.
Stuart Ritter. Oh, sorry. One that same one. Kenny Thompson.
Yes.
Motion carried. Now we go into the allowing to vote. Yes. Allowing to vote. I guess the same format as before.
I'll move to allow Chair Victor to vote on this matter.
I'll second that.
Of course you will.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for myself to vote. Is there any more discussion on it? Any discussion? Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote again, please.
Glenn Collier. Ian Gilly. Evan Tweed.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
I said yes. Yes.
Kenny Thompson.
Yes.
Shauna Laver.
Yes.
Motion carried. Okay, thank you for that. Let's see, basically now we go into voting of the permit itself. Is there a motion for or against the permit?
I'll move to approve with conditions the Flickertail Wind 2 LLC application for wind energy facility with their siting permit located in Eddy County as it complies with our Eddy County ordinances and comprehensive plan with the amendments that they also will have that it demonstrates that the project will meet all applicable requirements of our zoning ordinances, including Article 10, and that the permit is issued with the conditions that each turbine will be set back at least 5,280 feet or 1 mile from existing non-participating inhabited primary residences as measured from the center of the turbine monopole. The setback may be waived in writing by the owner of the existing non-participating inhabited primary residence. Also, unless otherwise required by North Dakota law or the North Dakota Public Service Commission, the developer will use crane drawing methods to remove rotors and blades during decommissioning of any project wind turbines within the county. And the developer shall not use controlled demolition or toppling methods for removal of rotors and blades. Also, the developer shall enter into road use agreements with Eddy County and any townships within the county with authority over roads to be used as haul roads for project construction prior to the commencement of project construction, and both the developer and the township agree to be reasonable in negotiating and implementing the road use agreements. For this provision, the construction means clearing of land, excavation, or other action affecting the environment of the site, but does not include activities incident to preliminary engineering or environmental studies. That they will also use reasonable efforts to minimize lighting on wind turbines and associated buildings and facilities within the township, including the Federal Aviation Administered Approved Aircraft Detection Lighting System, which is also ADLS, to the extent commercially available and authorized for the project by applicable law. Also, the project will comply with the PSC's applicable rules and any certificate of site compatibility conditions regarding sound and shadow flicker. The developer will notify Eddy County if the PSC issues a formal notice of non-compliance to the project regarding sound or shadow flicker, and that we will also, that they will also follow all applicable requirements of the zoning ordinance, including section 10.1.3.4, that states within 90 days of completion of the wind energy facility, construction, that the permittee shall submit to the zoning administration an updated and final USGS topographical map or survey if available, providing all information pursuant to 10.1.3 and 10.2 and demonstrating actual compliance with the requirements and conditions of the permit. Additionally, the developer shall provide a surety bond to the county in an amount of not less than $500,000 and not more than $1 million in a form reasonably acceptable to the county to secure the developer's compliance with the WEF design requirements in section 10.1.4 and 10.1.5 of the county's zoning ordinance as amended on March 6, 2026, subject to the terms, section 2.1 and other items that we've already discussed, that the surety bond will remain in effect until the project's compliance with the design requirement is demonstrated pursuant to section 10.1.3.4 of the county's ordinance.
Okay, we have a motion on the table for that. Is there a second?
I second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this amendment, on this motion, excuse me?
Why you submitted the second. When the first time you submitted, like it was to Grandfield. You recognize them as a authority the first time in December.
So the way this is, the way this is structured, it is a separate project, so it has its own, originally it wasn't structured as a separate project. It is a separate project now, and that requires that it have a separate permit. So that is a part of it. You were asking about Grandfield at the time that we submitted, Eddy County had the zoning, and that's how we have approached this, so, yes. Yeah.
On section 6.
Yes.
Restoration, I should ask this last time too, I'm sure it's the same thing. So when you, removal restriction, go down 4 feet. How far down is the cement go when you build up? I'm sure it's like huge. How far is the cement?
Somewhere between 10 and 12 feet.
And the reason, so the Public Service Commission also sets it at 4 feet, and except for the cabling is 24 inches, if it's below 24 inches, it's left in place. Part of the reason they did discuss whether it should be deeper, but the issue is if you start going deeper, you have more environmental impacts because you're creating a bigger and bigger and bigger pit to get out the cement. And at some point, if it's not interfering, the concern was interfering with farming, the 4 feet keeps it from interfering with farming. The 2 feet for cable is also, the same consideration. So it's a balance of taking it out without causing more damage in taking it out.
Okay, any more discussion? Any more discussion? Hearing no discussion, we will vote on this. Roll call, please.
Stuart Richter,
Yes.
Brenda Collier, Ian Gilly,
Yes. Did you want us to say more, like we did last time? Okay, yeah, I wanted to say why I'm up to. I'm voting yes because it's clear that Flicker Tail Wing 2 has met the requirements that the county's laid out for wind energy facility site.
Evan Tweed,
And tweet, I'll approve, with the amendments as they're stated today.
Schallenger,
I approve, yes, as this citing permit with all the conditions that we proposed, substantially follows all of Eddy County's ordinances as well as our comprehensive plan and is in compliance with
Kenny Townsend,
I approve yes for the Flicker Tail 2 project and all the amendments thereafter.
Did Glenda vote? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Okay, I guess the motion is carried. With that, that closes the hearing on the Flickertail Wing 2 permit.